Nabagit mo, 4 minutes and 20. Katulad niya, hindi naman basta titira yan kay Marsan eh.
Oo nga.
Magaling dumipensa si Marsan. Naghahanap yan na may tumutulong para maipasa niya.
There's a foul on June Marsan. His second personal foul. We'll take another break. Shell still trailing by 11. Mga kaibigan dyan sa bandang Morong Bataan, dyan sa Dinalupihan, and of course, karatig bayan ng Subic sa Zambales. Welcome sa inyong bayan ng Superstars.
Ano yung biyahe mo yata pa?
Hindi naman, marami lang tayong mga kaibigan na...
Good. Kala ko nagkakampanya ka na.
Kakampanya ako para sa...
Hindi, ibig sabihin, baka may kaibigan ka kinakampanya.
Yeah,
di ba?
totoo
Yun,
yan,
no?
totoo
Hindi
yan.
naman kailangan para sa sarili.
Totoo yan.
Na naniniwala tayo makakatulong sa atin, di ba?
Oo. Ito
Danny,
nakakatulong talaga.
Danny, miss na ako. Ako pa rin ang re-rebound. Ako rin ang magpa-follow up. Mamaya, bibigyan ko sa inyo yung mga tuwalya nyo, mga kasama.
Pwede na kayo magpahinga. Danny Sigel, 12 puntos. Halos kalahati ng score ng San Miguel. And almost the total ng Shell. 16 lamang ang Shell. 12 si Danny Sigel. Narito si Wainwright. Malakas. Rebound. High up there was Joey Mente. At ang bola lalabas. Natapik na huli ni Mente. Pinag-usapan natin si Danny Sigel, Dr. J.
That's right. See, he misses the shot here. Maybe he was fouled, but he stays with the ball. Gets a good follow-up underneath the basket. Yan ang ating slow-mo, no?
Brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171. Nakita natin si Nick Velasco doon. Parang tumabi na nga eh. Naku naman, pambihirang tira yan. Ano ba naman yun? Tumatakbo San Miguel. Ildefonso, kumalog ang tira. Pasok na, niluwa pa.
Nailang siya dahil merong taong nasa ilalim ng goal who was willing to take a charge. Of course, there would have been no charging there, no?
Bangga si Rosella. Binalik si Singson. Hinahanap ni Singson ngayon ang poste. Jojo Lim. Dahil maliit ang bantay. Mente, ang rookie. And there's a foul. Laban kay Mente.
Medyo advantage talaga kay Jojo Lim yan. I think he's about 4 or 5 inches taller than Mente, no? And much more experience.
Ito yung tira kanina ni Dale Singson. Akala mo, ang ganda ng stroke, eh, oh. Biglang pagbitaw, walang tinamaan. That slow-mo action was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171.
Pinalitan ka agad ni Isplana si Singson, eh.
Oh.
Ano ba yung tinira mo?
Off na off, eh, no?
Ano ba yan?
He's being given some instructions by Perry Ronquillo and Joey Guanyo. Here's Wainwright challenging the defense. Velasco gets the rebound. And here's Rosella. Tumatakbo si Joey Mente. The 10th pick overall this year. Former
San Miguel was last pick. Huh?
Yes.
Having won 2 championships last year.
Played for the Iloilo Megavolts sa NBA and the Lyceum College. And there's an offensive foul against Mente.
Kaya kakampi pa yata niya ito si ano, no?
Si Jojo Lim sa NBA. Maaari. At tumungo si Joey Mente. Yes, foul ko yan. Lamang pa rin naman ang kupunan niya. 29-16. Coming at the half, mga kaibigan, panoorin niyo po yung aming feature on the induction of officers ng ating PBA press corps, a very important part of the PBA, of course. At of course, yung ating Adidas halftime report kasama si Dr. J. Andy Howe.
Well, nandun ako and it was a nice induction at Aqua Zoo. Nandun rin si Mr. Ronnie. Of course, we represented our team. Kami ni Tony Chua. And it was nice. Congratulations to Tito Talaw, who's the new president. At sila Francis Ochoa, yung mga sila Nelson, the other directors. Almost everybody was there, no?
Alam naman natin, basta ang PBA hindi mabubuo. O yung pambihirang tira, yung Danny Sigel. Ipapasa na niya. Tapos last second, naisip niya, itira ko na lang. Pangingiti na lamang si Dynamite Danny.
Sabi nga ni Danny Sigel, gagawin ko nga sinabi mo, Noli, almost 50%. I'm 14 of our 31.
Yes.
Konti na lang yan.
At 16 lamang ang Shell. Tatabla na naman siya.
Konti na lang yan.
Jackson sa labas. Hinahamon si Sigel. 6 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Telan, nasa labas pa rin. 3 seconds to shoot and there's a foul. Laban kay Ildefonso.
Only the second team foul ng San Miguel in this second quarter.
Danny Sigel, we know he has a lot of moves. We know that he can elevate, but he can also think in the air. Watch that shot. Just split-second decision, and he makes the basket.
He probably is the most popular player on the San Miguel squad. We played them in the provinces, elsewhere. He gets the loudest ovation. Daniel Defonso is second, no? But the whole team really gets a lot of ovation.
Well, the reason behind, of course, that is the fact that Danny Siegel just plays with his heart game in, game out, and he's such an exciting, explosive player.
That's right. He has an inside game. He has an outside game. He works hard. Even though he's not a very strong defensive player, he works hard at it. So, malaki improvement na niya dyan in that department.
Abuda. Tinirahan si Esplana. Actually, si Esplana backed off, and Esplana is holding on to his right arm, Dr. J.
Nasaktan na naman.
Ayan.
Nasaktan. Ayan na, bumalik na.
Kaya siya umatras eh. It may be his shoulder, no?
Or maybe his elbow. Yeah, maybe his shoulder. So shoulder was his problem before. That's a 30-second timeout. Nowadays, pag nagkaroon ng injury timeout, it is charged to the team as a 30-second. If they have.
Yes.
If not, it will be charged as a full timeout.
Well, si Jerry Esplana, nakita natin yan doon sa last play. Kagad siya umatras nung nakuha niya Abuda yung bola. Maaring tumama siya kay Freddy Abuda.
Baka natin yan si Mac. Kilala rin natin yan. Yung kanila yung balbay. Matagal na yan dyan.
Timeout means time for San Miguel. The low-calorie beer, only $12.50 at a store near you.
That was the favorite drink of the PBA press corps. A majority of them were drinking that.
Paborito naman ng lahat yung San Miguel. Ito, panoorin natin, Dr. J. Ako na nangyari. Abuda is in the lower portion of his
Para
feet.
nagkahilaan, nahatak yata ni Abuda. Ayun, biglang sumakit.
Parang si Robert Duran. No mas, no mas. Biglang lumapit si Abuda.
Hindi, no mas yun dahil umayo. Nasasaktan
Ayaw na niya. Ayaw na niya.
Magpapagulpi sa'yo. Talo rin.
Pero inupo na po si Jerry Esplana. Singson bumalik sa laban. A minute and 10 seconds na lamang dito sa ating first half. Wainwright, tinatauhan ni Freddy Abuda. Wainwright has scored 4 points so far. Then there's a whistle. Laban kay Freddy.
Ricky Palu and I were discussing this thing. If a player holds his ground, then you must give the defensive man a lot of but somebody cannot keep on backing you up when you're holding your ground by banging you with his chest or just because he's bigger than you. You've got to call that offensive foul also.
Kahit na hindi ka tumatapon, no?
As long as you're there, no?
Oo, naunahan mo ng pwesto, Wainwright gets the offensive rebound. Makes some space, wala yung kanyang follow-up. Singson picks up the loose ball, nabitawan ang bola.
Singson must be in another planet.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he had a shot there.
Racela, laban kay Marsan. Singson naghahanap ng babantayan. Nakita niya si Nick Velasco ngayon. Nagigirian si Rayback at saka si Ildefonso. Finally, Danny gets the ball at low block. Uses the left hand, and the former MVP gets the basket. And it's now a 17-point lead para sa San Miguel.
Matagal na naman napako dito sa 16 itong Shell velocity, no?
Yes. They have scored 11 points here in the second quarter. They only scored 5 points nung first. Singson inikot kay Marsan. Rayback with 5 seconds to shoot.
If he doesn't shoot that, they're gonna be caught with it. Oh,
Marsan, difficult shot. Rebound.
Hindi tumama sa ring. Tama.
Talagang alat. Walang offensive rotation,
Wala. And they allow San Miguel to close in because they have no shots from the outside. If you're not shooting well from the outside, the defense of San Miguel is just gonna collapse and kill you.
A lot of problems, a lot of things to talk about at the half para kay Perry Ronquillo, which will come in about 8.7 seconds. Pero bago yan, magkakaroon ng 30-second timeout si Jong Uichico of San Miguel.
That's how much they take everything seriously. I mean, lamang nila 17.
Half-time pa lang tayo. First half pa lang tayo.
And, they're doing well. But they still want to be able to get 2 or 3 points out of this play. Sayang rin ito. Expect the foul. They got a set play here during a display wherein they try to go to Danny Siegel. Pero he might even act as a decoy with others spotting up. Nagulat ako, Lago is not playing tonight, or he hasn't played. He might not be playing kasi naigamit na si Mente, wala pa siya, so he might not be playing tonight.
Maaari. Timeout means time for San Miguel. The low-calorie beer, only $12.50 at a store near you. You talk about perfection. Well, Jong Uichigo is perhaps one of those coaches na talaga naghahanap ng perfection. Last year, he had a 69% winning average. All season long, a 40-18 record para sa San Miguel Beer.
Well, I think winners are like that. You still have to have that competitive edge. Now, if you're a winner, you want to be able to get anything. You don't want your team not scoring 2.5 minutes and not doing anything about it.
Yes. 8 seconds remaining here. Racela, binigay kay Siegel. He has had the hot hand all day long.
They'll go to him, but that's like a decoy.
Uy, nabitawan ng bola at may foul.
Danny pa, foul.
Velasco, natawagan ng foul.
Sorry. Si Velasco kasi may buhok na
Only 1 second remaining here. Bago tayo magtapos ng second quarter, inbound from the backcourt ang Shell Turbochargers.
Do they have a shot here to end the quarter? Wala na.
Wala na.
Kunjang, wala na.
And that'll do it sa ating first half. After the first 24 minutes of action, it is San Miguel playing defense this first half. They've limited Shell to only 16 points. 5 in the first, only 11 in the second. At lamang ang San Miguel ng 17 after the first two quarters, 33-16. Coming up the half, mga kaibigan, abangan nyo ang ating feature dun sa induction of officers ng PBA Press Corps and of course, your favorite Adidas Halftime Report. Lahat po yan sa inyong Bayan ng Superstars. Time now. Well, mukhang hinimayin dito napakalayo na San Miguel mula sa Shell.
Well, San Miguel shooting 47% from this field. Shell only 23%. They were fortunate they were able to get 2 3-point shots. San Miguel also went to the free throw line 7 times, making 5. Shell did not even get to the free throw line, which means that they didn't do a good job at penetrating or, getting their shots underneath the basket. They also had 15 turnovers, wherein San Miguel scored 11 points. Well, San Miguel has 8 turnovers, but Shell was not able to convert on any of those 8 turnovers.
Look at the other numbers there, and of course, it's been a dominating first half for the San Miguel Beermen. They limited Shell to only 5 points, and I'm sure this is the highlight na ipapakita natin ngayon of the first half. Kung konti makikita natin Shell because 5 puntos lamang ang ginawa nila noong first quarter. Danny Siegel actually started the hostilities para sa San Miguel Beer, and together with Austin Rosella, Siegel had a total of 10 points noong first quarter alone, and of course, andun yung starting lineup together with Arnold Gamboa, who played well in the first half. He played 9 minutes and scored 2 points para sa San Miguel Beer. But again, as we talked about Danny Siegel, he shot 56%, Dr. J, noong first half.
He's the only guy in double figures, and actually, if he wasn't scoring, Shell wouldn't be that far behind. They did a pretty good job on the other players, but they just couldn't do anything against Danny Siegel.
Then came the second quarter, and the futility of Shell continued. Look at that. Air ball from close range. Wala kay Dale Singson. Esplana strip of the ball. And when you talk about defense, you always have to talk about Shell. But today, in the first half, it has been San Miguel's defense. Ang kanilang ngipin sa depensa ang nagpakita ngayong first half. Dale Singson losing the leather, and he has just been off his game today. He scored 5 points, yes, but he's only shot 33%, and he's committed 2 turnovers, and Terry Ronquillo just cannot imagine what will happen here. Take a look at the scoring leaders here. Singson leading the pack for Shell with only 5 points.
That's right. Take a look first at San Miguel, 14. Then we have Siegel, Ildefonso and Rosella, 6 apiece. Velasco with 4. Singson has 5, Wainwright has 4, Jackson has 3, and he's the only guy who's really played well. He not only has 3 rebounds, he had 3 points, 9 rebounds, and also 3 steals in this ball game. Esplana, who may be out for the game because of that elbow injury or maybe shoulder injury, and Talan have 2 apiece.
How miserable is the Shell scoring? 5 points leads the pack for them. Siegel with 14, only 2 points shy of the entire Shell Turbochargers output. Yan po ang aming report card sa ating Adidas Halftime Report. Magbabalik ang third quarter sa ilang sandali.
Nood ng laro. And minsan sa baba may mga kamag-anak yan, kaibigan.
Siyempre.
Pero ito talaga yung mga nagbabayad dyan sa mga lower back sections. And Barangay Nebra has been doing well. Definitely they brought in the crowd. But at the same time, Pop Cola also has its own share of fans, especially with the entry of Johnny Abarientos into the lineup. Tapos nandiyan rin sila Rudy Hatfield, sila Nelson, si Pochuino. So it should be a pretty good and exciting match.
Inabangan pa ng tao, of course, ito ating first game ngayon dahil ito ay labanan naman ng dalawang leaders and they're looking to a very good second half. Although right now, 17 ang abante ng San Miguel Beer. Maganda ang pagpapasimula ng Shell with that Super Bulkasil Tapal laban kay Daniel Defonso.
Dalawa na ito si Mark Telan na Super Bulkasil Tapal. Tatlo. Sorry, buti na lang nandiyan yung ating scorer. Hindi si Willie. Willie, hindi ko pa nakikita pagmumukha nito eh.
Kahit anino.
Nandun nakita ko sa baba kanina, pag-chismis.
Ay, alam mo naman yun eh.
Ay.
Tira sa labas kanina, sablay din. Rosella, keyhole jumper off the glass. Tapik, napunta kay Gamboa, nagtinikling ba?
He's a very good role player that San Miguel picked up this year. With all to June Carmona they put in reserve, Gamboa is a more seasoned player, no?
Abuda, inilabas kay Ildefonso, jump shot sa harapan ni Wainwright. Telan gets the miss.
And Perry Ronquillo is asking his team to push it up. You play the game of San Miguel half court, you're all over.
Yes.
The game is all over, you know. That's what San Miguel didn't even have a fast break point in the first half. They didn't need it.
Talagang when you get lured into that San Miguel trap, you're parang ano yan eh, yung quicksand, dahan-dahan kang lulununin eh.
Pero ang sabi daw nila, huwag kang lalaban doon eh.
Kumunoy.
Lalo kang lumaban, lalong mas mabilis. Baka sakali may oras naman. Yan si Marsan. Yan talaga sumasaksak. Basta pumunta sa kanan yan, maasahan mo yan, pwedeng sumaksak yan.
June Marsan getting the first 2 points of the second half. At ang abante ng San Miguel, natapyas ng bahagya, 33-18, 15. Narito si Siegel who had a magnificent first half, 14 points to lead all scorers. Danny Siegel, laban kay Wainwright, and he will go to the line.
Wainwright is not a very good matchup against him because Wainwright's not a good defender for people that can put the ball down on the floor. He's big and he tries, but he just cannot defend Siegel.
San Miguel has always been a matchup nightmare para sa mga koponan, Dr. J. We saw that game ang Pop Cola laban sa San Miguel. Tinapat nila si Nelson Asaytono kay Ildefonso and kinain lamang siya ng buhay.
That's right. And the key there was, of course, resigning Danny Ildefonso. Without him to really post up and create problems, you know, teams may not have that problem matching up. But that's why you know that they're going to keep that team together. As there's 6 or 7, like you said, that are probably untouchable.
That's
Yung
right.
tinatawag natin ng Magnificent 7. Hindi nila bibitawan yun.
Kagaya ng team mo, Dr. J, alam naman natin nung nandun si Pinisi, Devon Harp, and of course Kirby Raimundo. You match up well against San Miguel, but once one of those key players are out, talagang
You have a
problema na
problem.
niya.
You have a problem.
Especially pag sinagsabay pa si Nick Velasco.
That's a good one by Telan, getting an offensive rebound and staying there. He was also the PBA press corps. We also saw Kenneth Durendes.
Yes.
Si Alan Caidic was there, si Jerry Cordillera, and of course si Ma'am.
Pinag-uusapan natin yung PBA press corps. Gusto ko lang bumati ng mga kapatid natin din sa PBA, Dr. J. Una yung nagbigay sa atin ng pansit, bagamat delayed na to. Nabati ko siya sa lawag nung magkasama kami. Happy birthday ulit kay TJ Manotok at salamat sa pansit Malabon.
Nakakantsawan mo.
Nakakantsawan ko. Pero doon sa lawag, hindi nagpakain yan eh.
Well, alam mo naman natin.
Pero nagpainom naman ng San Miglite.
Noodles are supposed to be long life.
Yes.
Yeah.
On Friday naman, magbe-birthday sa ating kasama dito, Dr. J, si Fidel Mangonon. Happy birthday.
Yeah, oo nga.
Sa ating head of statistics, si Fidel Mangonon. And sana ay magkita-kita tayo sa Biyernes. Alam ko,
Nag-iimbita nga siya eh.
may konting salo-salo.
Pero may trabaho pa ako nun.
Ako rin, may trabaho tayo nun.
Oo nga pala, second game tayo dun.
Bumaksak si Wainwright. Mukhang nagbanggaan sila doon ng ulo. He's hanging or holding on kanina to his nose, the bridge of his nose. Pero jump ball dito ay si Wainwright makakatunggali si Freddy Abuda.
That's about an inch difference there. Freddy gets up there, so Wainwright better get up quickly.
There's a tap by Abuda.
Sabi sa'yo, pag hindi mamata-matayin mo yan, pero he has good timing on his jump.
He's a very athletic player. Bagamat pa-easy-easy lang, no? But he's a smart, athletic, proud son of Lawan Samar. Narito si Siegel, inilabas. Hinabol ni Ildefonso. They've got 5 seconds on their shot clock. Danny I knows it. Turns around, goes to the middle. Nilaglag kay Abuda. What a pass! And we talked about his passing ability, and Ildefonso showing it in that play.
Para siyang point guard at half court. Point forward, point center.
Point center.
At half court. The way he spun around and gave off that assist pass off a dribble.
Yes. 37-19. Marsan loses the possession. At narito San Miguel trying to stretch their lead to 20 points now. Ildefonso again isolated on the left side. Laban kay Chris Jackson. Curls towards the baseline. Kinapitan ni Jackson.
Right.
And takes the ball completely away.
Yan, iba dumipensa yan. And the referees do give him a call now and then because they respect that.
Parang velcro yung kamay. Pag dumikit, hindi mo na pwedeng tanggalin. Marsan, nilabas kay Jackson.
Look at that spacing of Shell. Everybody, 4 guys on their strong side. Buti nilang umikot na San Miguel. Jackson.
Yun ang sinasabi mo, Dr. J.
He's not even a good shooter underneath.
And then a super full kasi tapal by Ildefonso from behind. And you're very right. Jackson was intimidated. Abuda strong to the basket. And San Miguel with a 20-point lead. And Perry Ronquillo cannot wait any longer. The smoke is too thick. There is fire in the house. We'll be back. Dr. Trusted Alaksan, number 1 sa sakit ng katawan, doble bisa, doble galing. And that's a PLDT IDD long distance shot
From Jun Marsan.
Jun Marsan.
He has 5 points in this quarter.
Yes. To tie game high honors with Dale Singson.
Almost had a steal here by Singson against Racela, but he ran out of space.
Subalit, 17 pa rin ito. Ito, muntik na maakaw na naman. Hinabol ni Singson, nagpangaan.
Natuluyan na yata. Ayan na,
Binigay
binigay
kay
na.
Wainwright. Ngayon, bumaba sa 15.
Alam mo naman niya, ayan, that guy can finish off underneath the basket, definitely. Yan ang may athletic ability si Wainwright, but he has to refine it.
Naku.
Ito na naman, muntik na naman na ano.
Sumemplang si Racela, mabutit nandun si Ildefonso. Nakikipag-girian si Siegel ngayon laban kay Wainwright. Siegel, head and shoulder fake. Goes baseline, he's deep inside. Pasa niya na agaw. Tuluyan na nakuha ng Shell, pero nandun ang dalawang tiga San Miguel, si Velasco at si Siegel, at magkakaroon ng jump ball between Wainwright and maybe Nick Velasco here.
Nick Velasco had come in during that timeout replacing Abuda. But whatever Perry Ronquillo said after that timeout, which they called early dito sa third quarter, it's certainly working because his team came out, with fire. At least, nagpapakita sila ng konting sigla rito.
At yan, nakita natin sa slow-mo na yun. Brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171. It will be Siegel jumping, hindi po si Velasco.
Kontra kay Wainwright ba ito? Oh, yan. Silang dalawa rin ang nagbabantayan sa kabila on opposite ends, no?
Oras po natin dito sa third quarter,
That's jumping
7:31.
too early, I think, on the part of
Violation.
Siegel, and he went out of his space. Yeah.
So, ang bola, pupunta sa panig ng Shell. Pagkakataon na bumaba pa ang lamang. There's Art de la Cruz, si Shot Tangkinsen, and of course, head coach Jongo Michiko. Sino naglalaro si Art, Dr. J?
No more.
Is he retired officially?
Not yet, but last year he was still a member of the lineup. No?
Yes.
He was still, pero he decided to.
Full-time na. Marsan, he has been a big help off the bench. Sablay ang kanyang layup. Rebound ni Velasco.
He's not strong going to the left. When he goes to the right, he'll finish that shot.
Here's Siegel, laban kay Wainwright. Once isolation on the left side. His familiar move going to the middle of the lane. Nilabas siya kay Racela, balik kay Siegel, then the fall away, and he will be clipped in the arm. That has been a familiar Siegel shot. Although, alam mo, predictable yung galaw. It's so difficult to stop him dahil ang taas mag-elevate ito si Siegel.
And he hangs in the air. He glides. He stays in the air a little bit longer, so you can't block his shot. He's going to fall away and glide a little bit.
Yes. And Dynamite Danny goes back to the free throw line. What a year he had last year. 4th in scoring among the locals, finishing 20.1 points a game. In terms of rebounding, si Danny Siegel was also up there, 26th in the league, averaging 6 boards per game.
Wainwright is in foul trouble, and he's having difficulties controlling Siegel. Shell needs some defensive stops, and they sent in Jojo Lim with one of his best games. Two games prior to this. I think he finished with 16 in that ball game, and that was his best scoring game since he came back to the lineup of Shell.
Jojo Lim has been averaging 3.6 points a game. His conference IAS is indeed 16 points. His career high in the PBA is 17. Nilaglag kay Telan. Uy, baksak si Telan, pero pasok pa rin ang tira.
May foul pa.
And one play for Mark Telan. Nagkabuhol-buhol ang mga binti doon sa ilalim eh.
That's right.
No intention, of course, to harm. Here's that last play. Ang ganda ng pasa ni Jackson dito.
Yeah.
And then there's a foul.
By Velasco. By Velasco ba ito? Hindi, 20.
Si Gamboa.
Si Gamboa ang fumaul, yes.
Slow-mo action was brought to you by PLDT Text 135. If you can't say it, text it. For free activation, call 171. Here's another player. What a story, Dr. J. To si Telan. Came from the De La Salle University, of course, and
MVP yan.
MVP sa UAAP. Then went to Tanduay and struggled for a bit dahil hindi siya masyado nakalipad doon eh.
He was a member of the Tanduay dynasty doon sa PBL.
That's right.
And they bought him up. And then they decided, probably because they thought they had Alvarado and Menk and Cantonos, that they didn't need him, no? So they let him go because now they're hoping, they wish they could get him back.
That's right.
But this time there's an offensive foul called against San Miguel. So slowly but surely, Shell is coming back to this ball game. They're down by 14. They have possession. They have momentum. And we have 6 minutes and 19 seconds left dito sa ating third quarter na laro.
It was a bigger lead at the half. Tandaan niyo po, 17 yung abante ng San Miguel noong kalagitnaan ng ating laro. Ngayon, 14 with 6:15 remaining here So ang Shell has made some headway.
Kanina, umabot na ng 20.
Ito yan. Singson, laban kay Racela. Cross court kay Jojo Lim. Inside to Telan. Natapik ni Ildefonso. They've got 2 seconds to shoot. 6 seconds to shoot. Marsan, tumira pa ikot. Mahirap yon. Ildefonso gets the ball knocked out of his hands by Telan. Singson, sasaksakan. Nilaglag kay Lim. Jump shot from the side. No! And the tap by Singson again.
Iba na yung kilos ng mga players ng Shell. Sabi ni Marsan, natutulog kayo ha. Natutulog kayo ha.
Natutulog sa pansiteria. John Marsan with a PLDT IDD long distance shot, and all of a sudden Shell is back in this game. And welcome back, mga kaibigan, sa Phil Sports Arena. 5.5 remaining from a big 20-point lead. The lead has been cut down to just 11 here by a scrambling, hustling Shell Turbochargers team. Racela finally restores order sa San Miguel Beer.
He always comes up with big baskets for his team, and that was a big one. They needed a timeout. They were able to get the 2 points, and they restore a 13-point lead.
Narito ngayon ang Shell. Nako. Hinabol ni Jackson. Mabuti na lamang at napunta kay Telan. Telan curls, goes strong to the basket. What a move.
That was a nice pirouette done there by Telan. He was shut off from his strong side, but he made a good pirouette going back to the right, no? And he made a nice stretching layup. So Shell is getting themselves back
slowly.
Yeah. And that's the way it should be.
Oh.
There's a case of illegal defense called against Mark Telan.
And that is the first of that nature.
So it's just a warning.
4:43 na lamang po sa ating third quarter. Lamang ang San Miguel ng 11 puntos. Shell has never tasted the lead in this game. They started so slowly. San Miguel led 16-3 at one point noong first quarter. Of course, Shell ended up only with 5 points in the entire first quarter.
Maganda depensa ni Jojo Lim doon dahil nag-fade away si Danny Siegel. Singson lost it trying a crossover move.
Racela, ball fake, short on that shot.
Racela picked his pocket. But that's a decision a point guard makes. Gusto niyang pumasa pero walang tumatakbo sa wings, no? Kaya nga naobliga siyang i-jump shot yun eh.
Na-baby ng konti.
Yeah.
Papasok po tayo ng 4 na minuto sa ikatlong yugto. Singson, cross court, Jackson, walang gumagalaw, bola na lamang. Finally, they get it to Telan, who loses the leather, and there's gonna be a foul laban kay Racela.
Ito kanina, tulog rin ito nung first half. Medyo gising na dito sa second half si Mark Telan.
Telan scored only 2 points in the first half, only took 2 attempts in that particular period. As we take a look at Jong Uichico.
What is also obvious dito sa ating partner? Wala pala si Dwight Lago at saka yung kapatid niya si Elmer, who will not be playing also para sa Ginebra mamayang gabi because umuwi sila sa Amerika dahil yung tatay pala may emergency operation.
Sana wala namang seryosong...
I'm sure that the fans of both clubs will also, and besides the PBA fans, will pray for the operation of the father to be successful. No?
Yes. Telan missing both.
That's big. He's a very good percentage free throw shooter. And that hurts the team because they're in the midst of a big rally.
Telan, prior to those misses, was a 55.6% shooter. Ildefonso nasa labas. Ngayon ang San Miguel, parang naman sila naliligaw, ano? Parang hindi kasing fluid ng first half. Tira sa labas. And Duat, quick to the ball. They will set it up. Again, the veteran Racela goes to the middle. And a hand check foul here, laban kay Dale Singson.
Pangatlo na yata niya yan, no?
That'll be number 3 on Singson, and that's also the third team foul ng Shell.
Kasi Isplana, pwede pa pala, bumalik.
Nakabalik. Mabuti na lamang sa mga fans ni Jerry. Na nagbalik po si Mr. Cool.
Yeah, you also always have to have two, no? Dahil magpapahinga yan eh. Hindi naman po pwede 48 minutes at that level. No?
Rosella, inikutan ng screen, then he takes the shot. Misses that one.
Jackson again.
And here's Jerry Esplana. Binigay kay June Marsan. Gives it back to Esplana off the...
Ngayon, tsamba na yun.
Oo, medyo pababa na siya, no?
Pabitaw na lang yun na medyo kumapit lang yung bola, no? So it's down to 11, to 9 points with 3 minutes left dito sa ating third quarter.
Yes.
Ito na naman si Marsan, ang kanilang spark plug.
It has been June Marsan indeed. Si Marsan came into the second quarter to put in some a little bit of a spark. He has done it here in the third with 8 points off the bench, together with 2 rebounds, and the lead has been cut down to 9. Esplana now with 4 points in the game. Siegel, inatrasan si Jojo Lim. That familiar Siegel shot. Always a reliable shot para kay Danny Siegel.
Well, if you force him to go to the middle, you better make sure when he gets there that you help out.
Yes.
If you don't want him to go to the baseline where he can get an advantage, you want to close down the middle, but you better help him out there. Ito na naman si Marsan. Basta sa kanan, saksak siya. Jackson. Jackson.
Offensive rebound. Chris Jackson has been working like a horse off the boards today.